In this video, we will look at the solution to question C. Okay, so in case you missed a previous video based on on this question, if you want to know how to solve for this particular question, so you can check in the description below. You can check in the description below. You see the link that will direct you towards our previous video based on this question. Okay, in this video, we will look at the solution to question C. Okay, and this is our graph. Okay, and if you want to learn more how you can plot a graph like this, you can check in the description below. You see the link that will direct you to this particular video, to this how you can plot this particular graph. Okay, let's go to question C. The question says that from the graph, we draw this graph, use this table to draw our graph we have here. Okay, let's say from this graph, find the root of the equation. And here we give the root of our equation as what? We have 3s squared minus 5s, okay, minus 7 is equal to what? 0. So if you take a look at this equation here, we have here, this equation is the same thing as the equation give y is equal to what? This. So here now, since y is equal to 3s squared minus 5s minus what? 7. So therefore now, what all this one becomes y. So it means that y is equal to what? 0. So now from the graph now, so let's find our roots of y is equal to what? 3s squared minus 5s minus what? 7. So which means that from the graph, where you can find our y is equal to what? 0. So if you look for your graph, you see our y is equal to what? 0. In this place, here we have our y here, and here we have our positive y here, and in this place we have our negative of y here. At this point, I mean the point of intercept of y and s and y, okay? That's our point what? 0, 0, right? Which means that our y is equal to what? 0 in this place. It means that our s is equal to what? 0 in this place. And the question says that to find the root when our y is equal to what? 0. So it means that y is equal to 0 in this place now. I said that these are points y is equal to 0 here. So you just sketch it until the line, you draw a straight line here. Cut what? These are our points. These are curve we draw. In this place, you see that you call the point here. You call the curve here. So in this place also, he also calls what? The curve here. So it means that y, let's draw this straight line. In the straight line. So it means at this point, our root means at this point, this is our y is equal to 0. So it calls our curve we draw here at this point. And also in this aspect, also call the point, the curve we draw here at this point now. So if you measure this point here, in this place now, our value of our s here, our value of s here, means that we have two value of s in this space now. So in the positive aspect now, you can say that that in this positive aspect now, I say that each number of this one s axis is equal to what? Each small boy is equal to 0.1. That is what I declared here. Is small boy is equal to 0.1 units from this space now. And here we have 2. That is all 2.1, 2.2, 2.3, 2.4, 2.5, 2.6. So it means that this place, our value of s here is equal to what? 2.6. So it means that our s1 is equal to 2.6. When our y is equal to what? 0. Our value of our first s is equal to what? 2.6. It's equal to 2.6. So let's go in the negative aspect now, the second value of s. So in this place now, here to this place you have a 1 unit. And one of this one, small boy is equal to 0.1 unit. So it means that this way is 0.1, 0.2, 0.3, 0.4, 0.5, 0.6, 0.7, 0.8, 0.9. So it means that here we have what? Minus what? Is 0.9. So it means that our S2 now, or S2 is equal to what? Minus 0.9. Question 1 solved. So you have solved question 1. So question 2, we said that estimate the minimum value of what? Of y. So to get the minimum value of y, you take a look of your curve. So where can you find a perfect curve at this minimum range here? This range here, we have a minimum value of what? Of y. So in this place, where can you find a perfect curve? So if you look at this place, according to what I draw there, I can find a perfect curve that was at the same point at this place. Maybe when you draw your O, it may not be at this particular point, it will be more than it. But my whole now, I can find it at this particular point here, which means that our maximum value of of y is equal to, that's question. Let me use as question I. That give a minimum value of y is equal to, we have a, here we plot it here. Here is what? 5. What's our plot here? When s is equal to 1, we get our, to make this so short, we have minus what? 9. So means that here I have what? Our y minimum minimum value of y is equal to what? Minus what? 9. That is where I can see my perfect what? Curve at this one minimum what? Level. So here means that y is equal to minus what? 9. Minimum value of y is equal to what? Minus what? 9 at this what? At this point. Okay, so the second question now, calculate the gradient of a curve at the point s is equal to what? 2. To get that one, you see that in this place is our s-axis now. S is equal to 1 here, s is equal to 2 here now. So you just use the ruler and draw a straight line until place on that s is equal to 2 until touch what the curve you draw here. So let's draw it. Let's just draw a straight line here. You can sketch it. So it means that it cuts what at this particular point we have here. So after we get this now, this is the point I get my s is equal to what? 2. Right? Cut this one. This is our curve I draw here at this particular point where our s is equal to, where our y is equal to minus what? 5. Okay. From this place, and since I've get to this place now, what we just do here is to draw what? Your tangent line, which means it was a straight line. So make sure it does not what? Cut what or enter any of the curve you draw here. Just place the pencil here and draw your tangent to any length you like. To any length you like. So you draw it like this. So I'll see how I draw it. So after I draw it now, what we just do here now, so let's use that. Assuming that I use my slope. Let's determine my slope here. Let's say I use my slope from this place. You can determine your plane the way you like it, but I use this point to determine my slope. So I break it down, I draw it to this place, I determine my slope from this place to this place. So let me say I stop it. Okay, let me add more to it. I want to it. Okay, so let me determine my slope. Okay, let me use this what I have here. So let me use what I have here. Okay, you can see I've determined my slope. Okay, so in this place now, to find the gradient of a point of a curve, the formula is given us. We have our gradient is equal to m is equal to, you have y2 minus what? Y1 over what? That is our s2 minus what? S what? 1. So that is formula to find the gradient of what? Of a curve. Okay, in this place, to get the value of our y and to get the value of what? Our s here, we need the value of our y2 and we need the value of our y1, and same thing s2 and same thing our s1. So let's go to the slope we draw here. In this place now, I said that to determine my slope in this place, let me use pen, let me use pencil. So here I determine it at this place. So now this is our slope. According to the target what we draw, we get our slope at this place. So in this place now, so let's get our value of what? Of our s here. So if you look at this point here, we have our y here. If you trace down here, here to this place, can you see it? Okay, here to this place, you can see that we have a value of y. This place is a value of s. Why do you get our y? We get this place now. So the value of our, let's put in bracket here. Let's say bracket. Okay, for our a, let me write it here. For our a, we get our value of our s. At this point, our s is equal to, we have the first line here, the first small line I have here. And I said that in our y-axis, each small ball is equal to what? Is 0.5 units. So here to this place we have 0 here, and the next one is 0.5 either 0.5. So here get 0.5 here. So it means that if you trace it down here, you get our 0.5 here. At this point, our y here is equal to what? 0.5. Where our value of our s, so this is negative because it's for down here is negative. Where our y is equal to, where our s. So if you trace down here, you get our s here. Here is our 2.1, 2.2, 2.3, 2.4, 2.5, 2.6, 2.7. So it means that our s is equal to what? 2.7, where our y is equal to 0 minus 0.5. So for this b, I use this b to determine the slope here for this b. So let's get for this b, our point b, the slope b. So in this place now, this is where it meets. Okay, so let me trace down to get the value of my s. So if I trace down up here, see the way I draw it, means it's very straight. Okay, so it meets it at this point. So if you trace down here, you get our s at this point. So it means here this is our s point 1.1, 1.2. Okay, let me do it here. 1.1, 1.2, 1.3, 1.4, 1.5. So it means that our s here is equal to what? 1.5. So here we have what? S is equal to 1.5. Come on. So let's suppose let's get our s. Let's get our s. Let's get our s at this point. So let's make sure it's very straight at this point. Okay, so it touches what at this point now. So we have it here. So if you check it out now, you can get is still the same line at this place. Here is what is 5 minus 5, and each point of this small box is equal to 0.5 units. That is 5.5. I mean 5.5, 6, 6.5, 7, 7.5, 8, 8.5. We have what 9. So means that you touch at this point now. Y is equal to what 9. So in this way we have it's equal to minus 9 because it's a negative. We have minus what 9. So in this place now, so to identify it now, we have get our point now, our gradient what points. So let's write it here. We say our A is equal to our point A. We have 2.7 comma minus what 0.5. While our point B we have what 1.5 comma minus what 9. Okay, let me take my calculator. So here let's bracket here. So next is to do here now. So let's put our formula now. How can you identify your A1, A2? So this is our first word point here. Before we get to this page, we first of all get our first point as our point what? Our point B here. Sorry, we get our point B here because before you move in this place, we go to this our A here, we get to this B. Okay, so these are what our point 1. These are second word, second point. So it means that this page is called what our S1, our S or Y or 1. Why this page is what S2. Our y or 2. So it means our s2 is equal to this, our y2 is equal to this. This one means that our s1 is equal to what this, our y1 is equal to what this. So let's put this into our gradient formula now. So our gradient formula, you have our m is equal to, we are solving question what 3 under the c. Under the c. So in this place, our m is equal to y2. Our y2 is equal to what? Minus 0.5. Minus 0.5 minus, okay, for y2 for our y1, we have a minus what 9. So let's put in bracket because of negative we have here. That's a minus what 9 close bracket divided by our s2. Our s2 we have 2.7. We have 2.7 minus our y2. Our s1 rather we have our s1 as 1.5. So in this place now, so let's add it now. Let's subtract it now. So we have it is equal to minus times minus we have plus. That's minus 0.5 plus what 9 divided by if you subtract this one for this we have what 2.7. Sorry, 2.7 minus 1.5. We have 1.2. Here we have 1.2 here. So let's subtract this one. We have what minus 0.5 plus 9. We have 8.5. So if we add this one together, we have 8.5 divided by what 1.2. So let's divide it now. That is what 8.5. Can see 8.5 divided by divided by what 1.2. Now we have what 7.0833. You have what? You have 7.08 or 333. So let me stop at this place. Okay, the options, the questions that okay, let me just leave it to us as whole number. So if we leave it as whole number now, we have our m now is equal to, means that gradient of this point or this graph is equal to of the curve at s is equal to 2 at s. Okay, let's look at s. Means that our gradient at this point where our s is equal to what 2. Our answer is equal to what? If I should leave this one as what as whole number, our answer is equal to what 7. So answer is equal to what 7 for this question. Well, that is how you solve for this question. I hope you understand this video. This understanding part of this video, you can let me know in the comment section. I will surely get back to you. Okay, and if you don't understand, don't forget to subscribe, like, also turn your button. Guess what? We have a brand new video like this. You'll be the first person to be notified. Also, share with your friend. Thank you for watching, and don't forget